Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darkest and it's been a minute. Okay, I am so sorry. I've moved recently, so everything is a mess. Even my bookshelf, I haven't finished arranging them yet, but I'm super excited to do that, and I will do like a bookshelf tour once like I'm done with everything. So yeah, I'm super excited. So today we have a book haul. Okay, I did some damage. I unhaul like at least like 60 book when I move. So when Book Outlet was having a 5.99 sales, I might win a tiny bit overboard. Okay, it is a bit overboard. We have some book from um Book Outlet. We also have some book from Second and Charles because I saw some book over there, and I used my stock credit to get some books and also get some book from Barnes and Noble. So that's what we're gonna do today. We have at least like 30 books over here, so we're gonna run through them super quick. Okay, so grab a drink and let's get started. So let's start with the classics that I got. I got like a lot of classic because I'm trying to have like a little collection of classics so I can go through them, the one that I want to read right now. And this year hasn't been good for me reading wise, but you have to buy the book to read them. All right, so first we have Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. I'm super excited to read this book. I've heard a lot of things about it, so I want to experience it for myself. Next, I got Passing by Nella Larson. Also, I got this cover. This is so pretty and it's very short. I only know that this is like two friends, one that's like white passing, and that's all that I know about it, but I'm super excited to read this one. Okay, next we have Le Petit Prince. This is like a classic that we used to read when I was still like I think it was like elementary school. This one is in French. I read it in French before and I want to read it again, and the copy that I have, my own copy, is deteriorating. Okay, it's very small, the actual classic the way it used to. So I just wanted to have like another copy that I can actually read, because that one, if I touch it, it's gonna fall apart. So Gale Petit Prince is in French because I haven't been reading in French recently, so I need to like get back into it. So I got Le Petit Prince, and next I got two books by Virginia Woolf. I got Mrs. Dalloway, I think that's how you say it, and I also got Orlando. So I'm pretty excited to read this too. I've heard like good thing about Orlando, not much about Mrs. Dalloway, but I love the description and I want to see what is going on with this ones too. All right, next one I got Around the World in 80 Days. This I've never heard anything about this book, but I've read the description also. It sounded fantastic, so I've got it. Next I got Jane Austen. She has this one. It's like a collection of some of her like her story. This one has Lady Susan, the Watson, and Sanditon. I think that's how you say it. I have one other Jane Austen. I think I have Pride and Prejudice. I had never read it before. Well, I want to read her work, so yeah, I'm super excited for this one too. Next one is America is in the Heart. This one apparently is about this. I think this guy is Filipino American, and what is it like to be that. I think so yeah, I got classics from like different perspectives, so this one I'm also excited to read it. All right, next we got The Autobiography of an Ex-Color Man, and I think this is about a mixed guy that live among the white people. I'm not sure what it's actually about, but I've read a description before I bought it, but I forgot what is it about. So I think that's the gist of it all. Is like this guy living around like white people, so I'm super excited to also read this one. Next I have Sanshiro. This is a translated classic. I think it's been translated recently, and this is about like something in Japan. It's something about Japan. So because I just wanted to get like some classes from like this different perspective, so yeah, I got this one and I want to know more about Japan and all kind of stuff like that. So that's why I got this one. All right, so next I got a lot of books by Nungu Wat Tiango. I'm so sorry. I should be ashamed of myself. I can't even pronounce the name, but he has like 5 books. I think this is all of his book. I'm not sure. He's like one of a pioneer Kenyan author, and you know what? I'm like, why not? I got all of his book, and I've heard something about which one is it? It's either the devil on the cross or the petal of blood. It's like off of this one. I'm gonna show you guys. This is devil on the cross. This is petals of blood, a grain of wheat. This one is the river between, and this is weep not child. So I think this is his whole backlog, but I'm not sure if he has like any more. So but I'm excited to read all of this. I love me some like African authors. So yeah, that's all the classic that I got. All right, so next we're gonna go through like everything else that I got. Okay. All right, so I got this copy of The Rise of Kiyoshi. I got it just for the covers, okay? Like this, she looks so badass on the cover, so I got this one. I think I got this from Second and Charles. Like all the classics that I got except from Giovanni's Room, I got those for like on Book Alley. So some of them were even less than like $5.99. All right, so next I got The Legacy of Yunchin. I think that's how you say his name. Her name. Also, is The Legacy of Yunchin and the Dawn of Yunchin. This is part of the Avatar Chronicle. I want to read the whole Avatar Chronicle. So I have the first two. I have the Rise of Kyoshi and the Dawn of Kyoshi. I think that's how you the name of them. I don't even remember the name of them. So yeah, I got these copies of the Avatar Chronicle, or Chronicles of the Avatar. Is one of them. I don't know which is what is one of them. Okay, next I got This Memory Do Not Belong to Us. I met this author. No, I actually haven't met him, but I was like at a festival. Fold is called like a festival of literally diversity in Canada when I went and met my friends earlier this year, and we went to like the convention, and this author was talking among like other authors. So yes, I got some books from the other authors, but I also, this was very interesting to me, and this is about like how, I think it's like dystopian. Is it dystopian? I'm not sure, but it's like a future, a far future where like your memory do not belong to you, and what can you do then? So yeah, I'm super excited to read this. Me and my friends, we were trying to do like I think, what were we calling it, the sister, is some sister of the traveling pack. I forgot the name of what we're actually calling it, where we like, you read the book, you know, annotate it, then you send it to the next person. I think it's like the club of the sister. It's something I'm forgetting. Okay, I'm completely forgetting. My mind is blank, but you know, I got this one so I can read it and send it to the next person. Okay, next I have a Heartstopper Volume 6. You know, it literally just came out yesterday. So yeah, I'm super excited to read it. I'm sad that this is like the end of an era. Like I rewatched Heartstopper season 1 through 3 earlier, is it last month, earlier last month, and I cried like a baby. I forgot how touching that story is, and I know people say it's cringe, but I don't think it's cringe at all. I think they were just like, I think they were just teenagers. They were just teenagers being teenagers, and I love every second of it. So you know, I can't wait to read volume 6. I think I have to read volume 1 through 5 before I read this one, but I'm super excited about this one. All right, next I have The Secret World of Briar Rose by Cindy Film. Like, look at this book. This is so pretty. I think like I have the ebook on Libby, but I bought this because like, I don't care if I don't like this book. This is just so pretty not to own. Like, this is gorgeous. Okay, this is absolutely gorgeous. And for those who don't know, I think this is like a Sleeping Beauty retelling where one girl, I think her name is Corinne. Yeah, Corinne. She went into the dream of this other girl that's been sleeping for years, if I'm not lying. So yeah, that's what this is about, and I'm excited to read it. Right. Next we have. Okay, I'm gonna get the rest from this little corner over here. All right. Next, I have Life from Uncommon Stars by Rika Aoki. I think that's how you say the name. This is a sci-fi that I've heard amazing thing about. Like, I think there's like a trans rep in here, and I've heard a lot about it. Okay, there's a lot of people talk a lot of stuff about this book. Okay, so I'm super excited to also read it. I found it, so I'm like, you know what, let me just get it and let's see what's gonna happen. All right, next I have Songs of Ira. I think that's how you say the name. This is like a sapphic I think. Okay, one second. Somebody was talking about this book like a couple months ago. I think it was last year on TikTok, and I wanted to read it. So when I saw it in store, I just got it. I think it's sapphic, and that's all I know. And I think either both is either the author or one of the character is at either like Afro Latina or something like that. I'm not sure, so we will see. And next I got The Sun and the Void. This one, I literally just got this because I went in the store when I was bruising through like the shelf and everything. I found this, and I never heard anybody talk about this book ever, which I like. Okay, I like when I can like discover a book without no outside influence, because ever since I've been like in a book community and all this, every time I go into the store and I start a book, I've heard somebody talk about it. So most of the time, if I buy a book, I'm being influenced by something that was somebody talking about it or my friends talking about it. So me just seeing this book and reading the description, I'm like, oh, okay, this is nice, and I just take it. I took it with like nothing else. I loved it. And this is about two women who embark on an unforgettable quest in this sweeping fantasy debut inspired by history and folklore of South America. And the description is very long. I'm not trying to read all of it, but this is like, I like the description and I got it, so I can't wait to read it. Okay. And then next, I got This Is Why They Hate Us. I read this book like a couple years ago, but I actually never owned it. But I actually want to own it. This is absolutely fantastic. This is about a bi-Mexican boy that's trying to get over his best friend but try to sleep with like everybody else. This is so fun, and it was one of the main character is our love interest, he's Palestinian, and the main guy, he's a Mexican boy, and I absolutely adore him. This was fantastic. I read it a couple years ago and I love it, and I just actually wanted to have a copy of it. I got I think like at first I got one on I think is it was of book or thrift of book on one of them, and it didn't came with like a dust jacket, and one and the book itself was damaged, but I couldn't return it. So I have that one, but I actually want to have like a proper copy, so I got this one. So I'm super excited to display this one. And next I have Ring Shout by P. Jelly Clog. I've heard amazing thing about this one also. I think this one is like a horror where the demon are actually the KKK and somebody is hunting them down. So yeah, super excited for that. And next I have Blessing by Chukwuemeka Ibe. Also I heard like actually me and my friend were talking the other day, and they were telling me how they have this one and they're about to read it. So I'm like, you know, and then when I saw it on Book Alley, I'm like, you know what, let me just get it so I can read it also. They usually don't, my friend, they usually don't do body read because they usually jump out of books in and out, so I can't wait to actually read this one. I don't know what is that about exactly. Oh, actually, I'm lying. I remember now. What is it about? It's about this boy that's like his dad caught him kissing a boy in this set in Nigeria, and it's in the crops of when Nigeria like criminalized same-sex relationship. So yeah, that's what this is about. And I think he was sent to a boarding school, and at the same time he has some bullies, and he also had to figure out how to be who he is, in this world that doesn't like accept him anymore. So yeah, I'm super excited to read it. It's gonna be heartbreaking, but I can't wait to read it. Right, next we have The Living Room by Amber McBride. One of my friends read this earlier this year, and she said amazing thing about it. So I got it. I think this is like a book in verse, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is a book in verse, and I think this I remember the premise is like when you die you go to like this room before you go to your afterlife, if I'm not lying. Yeah, I think that's what is it about. So yeah, I can't wait to read this one. And next, like, I was influenced by this person that I follow on TikTok, and they were talking about this. This is Twice Live by Joma West, and this is like is it sci-fi? Can you classify this as sci-fi? I'm not sure, but they say is torn between two family and two lives. A troubled teen must come to terms with losing half the world. So I mean, you can travel between two worlds, but you can't be two-person into a world. I don't know. It's something like that. So yeah, I got this one. So it sounds interesting. Okay, I'm being very very bad at describing like all this book, but I got all of them because they sound so very much so interesting. So yeah, we're gonna see. And next I got Unseelie by I'm not even gonna try to say that name. Please don't make me say it. I'm so bad with pronunciation and names. So this is Unseelie, and it's about two sisters. And me, if you want me to buy a book, tell me it's queer and it's about two sisters. Please, you got me hooked. I love book about sisterhood because one of the greatest relationship I ever had in my life is with my sister. She's like, the most important person in my whole life. So I'm super excited to read this. Then yeah, so that is that. All right, next we have the wait, how did we say that? Untitled. Okay, you would think like I don't read, but I'm so bad with pronunciation. Is that Antero King? I don't know. Okay, somebody tell me how to say this because I have no idea how I'm supposed. Okay, never mind. I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try. Okay, this is the sequel to The Gilded Crown. Yeah, The Gilded Crown. I have the first book. I haven't read it, but I got this one so I can have it's only a duology, so I can have the duology and I can read it back to back. That's why I have this. Please forgive my awkward and very bad pronunciation because for the life of me I don't know how you're supposed to say that. Oh my god. Okay, I feel like I'm contributing to like the what never mind, we're just gonna let it go. Okay, we're gonna let it go. All right, but last but not least we have The Merciless Ones. I think this is either book 2 or 3. Okay, this is book 2 from the Gilded One series. I have book 1 and 3. Don't ask how I have book 1 and 3 and not 2. I have no idea. So I have book 1 and 3, so I got book 2 so I can have the complete trilogy and study. I've heard good thing about this one. I think this is about like how people blood, something about somebody's blood. It's about something like that, if I'm not mistaken. This is book 2, so I'm not gonna read the description and spoiler for myself. So yeah, that's the last book in our little haul. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, the book is about to fall. because it's a really tall stack, so they're about to fall. Okay, thank you so much. If you're still here, thank you so much. And I have so many more idea about the content that I'm trying to put out. Now that I'm settled a little bit, I'm just gonna finish organizing my shelf, and we have so many more content coming. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're still here, tell me if you love any of this book, if any of this interests you, and let me know which one I should prioritize on my TBR. Thank you so much, and as always, free Palestine, free Congo, and free Sudan. Bye.